Welcome to the Virtual College Exploration for all West Virginia students, sponsored by the West Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admission Officers and StriveScan. Thank you for joining us. We just have a few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists can't hear or see you. Just remember, this is one of many sessions we have at the West Virginia AVIATION Committee, so you'll want to go to the schedule at WVACRAO.org. This is going to be recorded and will be available for you in about a week at WVACRAO.org. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to our presenters.
Great, thank you. Karen, are you able to share your screen? Hi folks, we are from Pierpont Community and Technical College. We're so excited that you're joining us today. So we plan to go over a little bit about Pierpont and show you some videos about us as well. So I'm Jenny. I am part of the admissions team here at Pierpont, and with me is Karen. I'll let her introduce herself.
Sorry, I had to figure out how to get mute off. Hi, I'm Karen Stallman. I'm with the admissions team at Pierpont. We just have a few things to go through. We're glad you could join us this evening. Jenny, do you want me to start this?
Karen, are you able to share the sound?
Isn't it sharing it?
Karen, it's not sharing the sound anymore.
It's still not? Is it still not sharing the noise, the words?
Sorry about that, folks. It's going in and out, Karen. So I don't know if you missed the checkbox on audio. Otherwise, we can just skip over our videos. That's okay. Sorry about this technical fun stuff.
Okay, you want me to go ahead? Okay, so we do have several campuses. We have the Fairmont main campus, which is located in the same place as Fairmont State. It houses general education, professional studies, business, and graphics technology programs. It also is where the residence halls and dinings are. We have the Robert C. Byrd National Aerospace Education Center. It is actually in Bridgeport, and it houses our aviation maintenance program. We have the Advanced Technology Center, which is located off South Fairmont, and it houses the health science programs and our advanced technology programs.
One great thing that we love about Pierpont is the affordability. So off the bat, you're going to see in a little bit how much Pierpont costs, and that's going to be very small compared when you're looking at other institutions across the state, like 4 years, or other private institutions. So the first thing you got to think about when you're talking about affordability is financial aid. So the free application for federal student aid, the FAFSA, as many people call it, has opened, so you can file for next year already. So definitely file your FAFSA. We are a public institution, so your tuition, how much it costs, is supported by the state. And what's even better, our state, West Virginia, created a grant specific for community college students in certain programs, and the majority of Pierpont programs qualify. It's the West Virginia Invest Grant. So this grant will help pay the mandatory tuition and fees of our campus if you're eligible for it. So definitely check out West Virginia Invest Grant. If you want more information about it, we're happy to chat more about it later on. We have scholarships at our institution as well to help you pay for college and afford it. And then if there is a remaining balance for you, you can set up payment plans. So it's really affordable for you to meet those payments.
Still getting used to the Zoom thing on the side. For a West Virginia resident, 12 hours is about $2,500. For a non-resident, it's about $6,000. That's obviously, like Jetty said, is a lot cheaper than going to a 4-year college. And because we're a public institution, you do qualify for all the Pell Grant and the West Virginia Higher Ed and the West Virginia Invest Grant for community colleges.
Typically, we're asked, how much does the school cost? And then what else do we get beyond our classes, right? So at Pierpont, we have a variety of student activities. So outside of the classroom, we try to have movies, we have student organizations, we have different events going on all the time. I think a couple weeks ago, they just did a mailing painting kit, which was really cool for students to jump on a Zoom meeting and all do a similar painting activity. We have a general rule of thumb that you and 2 buddies, if we don't have a club, you can start a student org that way. So there's definitely something for you if you want to create it as well. If you want to be a leader on campus, we have student government, so you can help advocate for students' needs. You can also improve our campus. And then we have a ton of awesome free services, from tutoring, which you can do with our live Pierpont tutors, or we have online tutoring 24/7, which is great. We have counseling services for our mental wellness, which is wonderful, and then disability services. So if you need any accommodations for courses, they'll help you individually approve those as needed. And we have housing that's on campus for our students too, through a partnership with Fairmont State. So there's really a lot that you can do at Pierpont.
Okay, first we have, where did that go? Okay, sorry. First we have the School of Business, Aviation, and Technology. There are lots of cool programs here. So most of them are housed at, like I said, at the Advanced Technology Center in Fairmont, but the aviation is in Bridgeport. We have Applied Process Technology, Aviation Maintenance Technology, which is one of our cooler programs that's working on airplanes. Business, which has several different categories in it. We have accounting and business management, drafting or design engineering technology, graphics technology, which is really neat because they have a really cool 3D printer. that they get to make stuff. They have just recently had, they were making masks, making the masks for COVID. Information systems technology, petroleum technology, which is oil and gas, electric utility technician, which is, like lineman, machinist, mine maintenance, and advanced welding. Okay, I'm going to try this. Tell me if it's not working, Jenny.
This is a short clip of our welding program, our advanced welding program. So you're going to be able to see some images. Unfortunately, for some reason, our sound isn't working, so I apologize for that.
I think there's a way to fix this.
Let's go to our next school, Karen. Do you want to chat about this one too?
Sure. Next, we have the School of Health Sciences. We have health information technology, which is like medical billing and coding. They also do registries, cancer registries, donor registries, things like that. Health sciences, medical laboratory technology, which is really cool. It has, you do the testing on like urine and blood samples to see what antibiotic people need or what type of infection they have. That job has been, it's gotten a lot more popular since COVID because they obviously need a lot of lab testers. Physical therapy assistant, which is somebody that helps a physical therapist. That's a good job, very competitive program, but it is a very good program. Radiologic technology, which is an X-ray tech, doing the X-rays, MRIs, ultrasounds, things like that. We have one at UHC and one in Morgantown at WVU. Respiratory care, which is, helping people with COPD and asthma. Emergency medical services, which of course is a paramedic. Veterinary technology, which we're one of the only ones in the state who has this. That's actually a really neat job, especially if you love animals. Laboratory assistant, they do things like phlebotomy, and they do basic testing on labs like urine tests and drug tests and stuff. Emergency medical technician is an EMT. It's a step below, right below paramedic. Licensed practical nursing. Electrocardiograph technician, which is actually really cool. I actually have this. It's when you go to the emergency room and you have the little things put on you and they check to see if you've had a heart attack or, if there's something wrong with your heart. Medical administrative assistant, that would be like office personnel in a medical office. And phlebotomy, which is taking blood and doing urine samples.
What's really cool about a lot of these programs, the skill sets like phlebotomy and ECG, so the electrocardiograph, can roll into other programs and help you advance, but you can also then be working as you're getting your other degrees. So I know sometimes folks start as lab assistants and then they transition or they apply for the MLT program, medical laboratory technology, and they then go that route as well. So they end up getting a certificate and an associate degree, potentially. Karen, do you mind jumping to our JEP school?
No, not at all. As soon as I can get out of the thing. Okay, let me see here, right here. Okay.
So I'm gonna chat with you about our general education and professional studies school. So this school houses our American Sign Language program. It housed for a while our applied design program, so it had interior design, fashion merchandising, design assistant. It houses our criminal justice program, our early childhood, our culinary program, all of our food service management programs, so culinary arts, pastry and baking, resort and hotel management, and nutrition and dietetic technicians. Those are all housed here. We have a liberal studies program, which is really cool because you can do, that's where a lot of folks start with Pierpont and then they'll transfer to another 4-year institution. So you can get your associate degree and you can get your bachelor's degree. And then we have paralegal studies as well. So something to note there is that American Sign Language and our paralegal program can be completed completely online if you want to. Otherwise, all of the school specific ones will be online.
Okay, so as Jenny said at the beginning, there's lots of financial aid that you can get through, especially through community college in West Virginia. The first thing you need to do is complete your FAFSA. The federal student aid is the first step to your college funds. Right here is the website, the studentaid.ed.gov, and the Pierpont school code is 040385. We also have scholarships that are available. And of course, probably the biggest one in West Virginia, the biggest scholarship in West Virginia is the Promise Scholarship. If you qualify for that, but there are other scholarships for you. And when you fill out your application for Pierpont, your main application, it does put you in for any available scholarships that we have. And of course, you can always look on the internet and see if there's anything. There are a lot of grants for West Virginia. The biggest one, like I said, is a West Virginia Invest Grant. It is a last dollar grant. It pays if you don't have another grant or scholarship that pays for your tuition, it pays your tuition. It does not pay for extra fees or books, but you know, anything will help for that. And the internet, the web address is listed right here. You can also apply for loans, which are through student loans. Most of them come through FAFSA. When your FAFSA is generated, it'll come up and tell you if you're eligible for loans. There are also parent loans that your parents can take out if they won't give you enough money to, you know, live in housing or pay for all your schooling. But there are lots of ways to get your college paid for, especially, you know, through a community and technical college.
And we realize that this is a really quick overview. Whether you're coming to Pierpont or not, our financial aid team will help you. If you need help filling out your FAFSA or filing it, let us know and we'll help you. If you have questions about scholarships or grants out there, ask us and we'll help you. We are here for you. Also a great resource, when Karen said the internet, we recommend looking at the College Foundation of West Virginia's website for scholarships and other financial aid information, and just to go to college. They have some great tips on there.
I know a lot of high schools also have workshops. I don't know how the workshops will be, you know, this year, but a lot of them have workshops where somebody from FAFSA comes and talks to you about everything, you know, that is available to you, and will give you information on the grants and the scholarships and everything like that. So if you are in high school and you're a senior, junior, or senior, and your school does have one of those, I would suggest going to one of those. I actually did go when my daughter was a senior in high school. So I mean, they're very good informative sessions.
Yep.
And we also have FAFSA sessions.
Yep. So there are some really great programs right now that you might be a part of if you're in high school. You might be able to have some college credits when you're graduating from just the classes you're taking right now. There's a program called Earn a Degree, Graduate Early, EDGE, that allows some of the classes you've taken. If you're going to be a completer in ProStart with culinary, you might very well have EDGE credits. So all you have to do is apply for an EDGE transcript and let us review your high school classes, and you can get potentially high school credit and college credit for free. That's a huge advantage for you, and it'll really help you along the way. These credits are free for EDGE, and there's a variety of ones you can do. So if you're in a technical program in high school, definitely check it out and see if it's one that we can help you with EDGE credits. There is college credits just in general. So if you're in high school right now and you wanted to take college classes and get a head start, you're more than able to. If you can get yourself, your high school, and your parent or guardian to approve you to take the classes, then you're able to take some of our Pierpont classes for college credit. Similarly, sometimes we have those college classes in the high schools where you're getting both high school and college classes. So often for the college credit and dual enrollment courses, folks are taking English, they're taking maybe a math class or a science class to get a lot of those general requirements for college done before they're going to college. And those general credits also count for their high school. And these courses are offered at a reduced rate for you.
Okay, so now you're probably asking, how do I apply? If you log on to www.pierpont.edu and click the big green Apply Now box, this says in the upper right-hand corner. I thought it was actually in the middle, but it says upper right-hand corner. Your application for admission is also your application for scholarships, like I said earlier. If you meet the application deadline, selective programs do require an additional application. Applications to selective programs do have hard deadlines. Program deadlines are posted on the website. I'm not sure if Jenny can maybe say that most of the health sciences are now March 1st, correct?
Yes. So Pierpont doesn't have a deadline to attend our school, but some of the specific programs, if they're selective, they do have deadlines. So definitely reach out to us if you're interested in a selective program, and we'll be able to help you navigate that.
Okay, so we do need a few other documents. We need your transcripts from any previous high schools or colleges you attended. That does include if you took dual enrollment, or if you have college credits on a different college transcript. We actually need the college that you received them from. We can't take them off a different transcript. So all of your college transcripts that you've taken classes, your high school, or even your GED, your test scores, ACT, SAT, or Compass, and your immunizations. And you also need to apply for financial aid. First thing you do is your FAFSA. And like Jenny said, if you need any help, financial aid's here to help you. People in the office are here to help you. Any of us can pretty much help you with that. The West Virginia Invest needs to be done right after you do the FAFSA. It's also found on our website. It's a big green button. That one actually is in the middle, like halfway down the page, a big green button that says West Virginia Invest Grant, apply now. And then also private scholarships.
And you aren't required to apply for any financial aid, but it is strongly encouraged to do it because it'll be to your benefit.
And the one thing about West Virginia Invest, even if you're not applying for financial aid because you think you don't qualify, because your parents make too much money, you make too much money, the West Virginia Invest Grant does not have an income cap. So you know, we really do suggest to go ahead and fill out your FAFSA anyway, so that you can also fill out your West Virginia Invest Grant, even if you know you're not going to get any, you know, federal aid. Because like we said, the West Virginia Invest Grant will pay for, you know, your tuition. So for up to 60 hours. So that would help a lot. Ooh.
Here's our contact information. If you have any questions or you want to talk more about a particular program or you need some help with financial aid, feel free to give us a call or send us an email and we will be happy to help you.
So if anybody has any questions, you can type your questions in the chat box now and we'll be happy to help you. Or if you have a question that you'd like to ask privately, you can email admit@pierpont.edu and we would be happy to assist you.
All right, I don't see any questions coming in right now. So if you do have any questions in the future, please feel free to give us a call or send us an email and we'll be happy to help you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks. Have a great evening.
All right, thank you guys very much. Great presentation. So let me just get up this very last slide here. It's just some housekeeping rules here. Let's see here.
Hey, so wait, I have a question. Is there a way to get that, like the videos, they weren't playing they weren't playing, like it was showing the video, but it wasn't doing the words. Do you know anything like?
I don't know. I was trying to click around like from my side to see if like as a facilitator I could change things, but I didn't see any settings that would have changed anything.
Because I clicked, when I got in, I clicked join with computer audio.
Join computer audio? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. So it wouldn't, I was trying to watch, it wouldn't start. Or just when you couldn't hear it, right?
Well, I don't know. I could hear it, but Jenny said that it was going like in and out.
It was very.
So that's
was
why
very,
we skipped the rest
for me. I'm not sure. Did the first presentation play it? Did everything work with the first presentation with you guys?
I don't know, Jenny. Do you know?
I believe so. So I'm sorry, everyone, if you couldn't hear the sound. We will have the other video posted with on the same website soon, and we will be able to have those videos on our website as well from time to time, or more on social media.
That sounds like a great idea. We can definitely get the other presentation up so you guys can see all the videos. Lastly, all I wanted to say was thank you for joining us. There is going to be a quick survey at the end. If you guys could take time to present it, that would be great. There are going to be more sessions for you at WVACRAO.org. And the recording will be available in about a week. And like we said, we're going to get the other one up and running for you guys. Thank you guys for joining us.